wrote down in my notes is that the prosecutor said, not a question, but a statement, that the police verified inculpatory information from Mr. Copeland. That is not true, by the way. It is questionable whether anything's verified, but obviously jurors make that determination. That is testifying by the prosecution. That is bolstering by the prosecution. That is putting the prosecution's thumb on the scale of the justice, which none of this can be done. This is not the first time that the prosecutors have put themselves in as giving facts before the jury rather than just trying to obtain facts. So I am moving for a mistrial. If your honorable court denies it, I need curative instructions to strike it. And respectfully, if it happens again, it will not be the second time. It's a continuum. So I would ask the court, I know you weren't here, but to keep that in mind as we go forward as well. I'm not moving off my mistrial. I'm just anticipating. No one wants a mistrial. I didn't want a mistrial, but why say that to a witness? So I don't see any good faith in that question.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, then.
We'll present evidence that some of the things were verified. The question that you asked was, did you know that all of the things you told them were verified? So that's the issue.
Okay. And I didn't mean all, but some of the things that he told police.
She's stuttering, bumbling, and fumbling. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm Thug, I'm feeling a little bit better as the day goes by. This prosecutor, it ain't gonna work.
These were corroborated. Maybe my better.
Corroborated or corroborated? We have to get her vernacular correct. This is someone who should have not only passed the bar, but this is somebody who should have excelled in higher academia. Her speech is damn near almost equivalent to Flacco. What's going on?
That he told police were corroborated. Maybe my better version.
That's how you said it.
Correct. So it was inartful. But what I was talking about is the things that he told police was corroborated by other evidence. And so,
man, I ain't gonna lie. Jeffrey might be home. Jeffrey might be home by Christmas. Nah, actually, just try to go past that, but still. Yeah. Hey, if you're a Young Thug fan, you like this. Yo, this prosecutor showed up to court like she was bumping Slime Season the night before, dog.
So do you have a response to their motion for mistrial with regard to you having said, did you know that all of the things you told the police were verified?
Your Honor, I would ask that a mistrial not be granted, but that you ask the jury to strike that question.
Yo, she's getting so when the defense says motion for mistrial, they usually listen to the state who's going to give a counter to why there shouldn't be mistrial. She don't even have an answer. Please don't make it a mistrial. I know I fucked up. Could you ask the when they say strike it, ask the jury if they could forget what I said? Huh? Yo, come on.
But that you ask the jury to strike that question, and I can rephrase the question.
All right. You need to be more artful.
Yes.
From the get-go with your questioning from here on out. Understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. I propose to instruct the jury, remind the jury that nothing that any attorney says in questioning is evidence, and also to strike Ms. Hilton's last question entirely from their minds. Any further curative?
Jesus, this is bad. This is bad. Okay. Nah, here's this. Yo, if y'all ever go read the transcript of 6ix9ine's trial, they said after an hour of 6ix9ine being on a stand, they said 6ix9ine started leaning back in the chair, doing one of these where you kind of like, you start feeling comfortable, because normally you would imagine somebody's a little nervous, this and third. But once you get a nigga who's snitching comfortable, snitching gonna get better. Look at my nigga Woody. He bouncing around, got suited and booted, got the facial expressions going on. He looked like Franklin the Turtle. Come on.
Stage.
I probably did. I know. I would. Detective Thorpe, his brain was the size of a squirrel brain. So you can just tell him anything, he gonna go for it.
Your Honor, at this time, the state's going to ask permission to treat Mr. Copeland as a hostile witness under pursuant to 24-6-611, Your Honor.
Granted.
Thank you.
What that mean?
Don't worry about it.
Yo, that's one thing I'm gonna be honest with you. If you listen to the judge, remember the judge in the XXX case, or actually even the judge in Melly's case, they would reprimand the person giving testimony a lot. Like, shut up. Unless we talk to you, unless a question is being asked, no extra comments, no ad hominem attacks. Don't speak. Don't ask to me unless I ask you. Yo, Woody up there doing a comedy show, bro. That nigga like Charleston White for real.
What that mean?
I know. Well, I know Woody don't got no pocket square. You got a pocket square going on in there? Oh yeah, my boy. Nah, yo, is that Tom Ford? Yeah, I think my boy came in with a Tom Ford suit.
Stage.
I probably did. I know. I would. Detective Thorpe, his brain was the size of a squirrel brain. So you can just tell him anything, he gonna go for it.
Your Honor, at this time, the state's going to ask permission to treat Mr. Copeland as a hostile witness under pursuant to 24-6-611, Your Honor.
Granted.
Thank you.
What that mean?
Don't worry about it. That's just for her to understand how she can ask the questions. You just continue to answer them truthfully.
Isn't it true that in January...
I gotta look that up. What it means, hostile witness. Let's see if we could get a meaning on that.
Missouri appellate attorney and a guy who likes to make the law make sense here on YouTube. I'll have more on that in just a moment. Here's what you don't want an attorney to do when they are having a direct examination of a client.
So you're a terrorist? Yes.
Of the witness. That's why when a lawyer does a direct examination of his client or a witness, he has to be very careful how he asks his questions. In everyday conversation, we often use leading questions. You closed the door, right? You saw that movie, right? When you ask a question in that way, it essentially supplies the answer, so that all someone has to do is say, yeah, I did. And therein lies the problem, because essentially what you're doing is you're making it look like you are controlling, as the ventriloquist dummy. And courts don't like that. So on a direct examination, we have to ask things like, where were you on the morning of January 4th? Well, I was sitting in my truck at the gas station.
Must be something.
What did you notice, if anything, at around 9 o'clock that morning? Well, I saw this car come flying through and run the red light and hit another car. You see how those questions are open-ended? Lawyer on the other side jumps up and says, objection, Your Honor.
Okay.
Dr. So-and-so, we've got your testify about things that maybe are not relying on as the medical record to attack their direct testimony by
All right, come on now.
in the hospital on J.D. floor. That's right. But you don't remember if you were working on January 4th? No, I don't have any idea. Well, if I show you your time card, would that refresh your memory? Probably not. I mean, a lot of times those time cards are all wrong. Well, by now, the lawyer is getting the impression that maybe this witness is not the witness that he thought. Maybe something has happened to her. Maybe she's been intimidated. And yes, that kind of thing happens. I once had a witness in a nursing home case. And for example, in this case, you've probably got charting that day. I have a feeling that she's been intimidated. In fact, it means exactly the opposite. It means you need to treat her with kid gloves. You have to convince the judge that she's hostile. So you tell the truth as you know it, and you show what you have that shows that she's not telling the truth, and that will often convince the judge to let you treat her as a hostile witness. Now, that doesn't mean you get to call her names or treat her badly. In fact, it means exactly the opposite. It means you need to treat her with kid gloves. But what it does do is it allows you to ask leading questions.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So kind of, I guess that probably helped the prosecution out a little bit, because when she had supplied information about what the cops verified, that was testifying, and the judge reprimanded her for it. But now, at least when she gets him to be designated as a hostile witness, she could ask questions like, I don't know, like, yo, you were with Thug in that car, right? You know?
Ms. Smith, I'm showing you what's been marked Exhibit 19. It's the medical record from Mrs. Jones over here. Do you see that? Yeah. Do you see your signature on there? Yeah. See that time? It says 8 p.m.? Yes. So you were there at 8 p.m., right? Yes. All right. Now, you came to my office in December. Do you remember that? Yes. And you told me some things. You remember that? Yes. And you gave me a statement. Do you remember that? I didn't remember giving you a statement. Here's your signed statement. It's Exhibit 24. We're not offering it for the admission at this point. We're just offering it to refresh your recollection.
Oh, okay. By the way, they did this to y'all remember that lady that took the stand in the wine? That was the mom of YNW Melly's girlfriend. Y'all remember her? She got treated as a hostile witness. Hostile witness YNW Melly case. It was a woman, because she was talking mad shit. It was this woman right here.
She's claiming she's been intimidated by the prosecution. She's been arrested because from Melly's liar. Or is the jury, in your opinion, going to believe?
Yeah, I remember her. Oh, here we go.
Mariah Mammy was paid off after she did that.
Never mind. Okay. So now we understand what is, commonly, because we're covering some of these like court things. None of us are lawyers, but we want to make sure we're understanding what the fuck is going on. So that's why I like it. And that's what I do outside of the stream too. I try to watch some videos or read some, if they have like layman's term law stuff. Okay, so basically the judges now agreed that Woody, I think they call him Woody, could be treated as a hostile witness, which means that, hey, whether you think he's been intimidating, whether you think he's just non-cooperative, you could now use the evidence that you've ascertained, because they didn't just give him a deal for him to just show up and say it. They have hundreds or probably dozens of hours of footage of him interrogating. They probably have him saying the whole thing in the DA's office again. They have a lot of shit. And now they could just try to refresh his memory, which they'll submit to evidence later on. Right?
All the blame on him. I don't.
Okay, all right.
So it may seem like I'm trying to help Doug out. I'm not trying to help him out. I don't care nothing about him, what he got going on, nothing. I care about the truth. The truth was, I was going through a phase in my life, and I have put all the blame on him. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he got going on. But y'all got me on the stand, and I'm telling the God honest truth. Leave me out of this. I made all these stories up, put the blame on him to get myself out of the situation, because the police told me they want a big fish, and I'm a little fish. They ain't who I want. So when they told me that, my only motive was to convince them that I'm telling the truth about this guy right here, and I'm lying.
Okay.
So it may seem like I'm trying to help Doug out. I'm not trying to help him out. I don't care nothing about him, what he got going on, nothing. I care about the truth. The truth was, I was going through a phase in my life, and I have put all the blame on him. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he got going on. But y'all got me on the stand, and I'm telling the God honest truth. Leave me out of this. I made all these stories up, put the blame on him to get myself out of the situation, because the police told me they want a big fish, and I'm a little fish. They ain't who I want. So when they told me that, my only motive was to convince them that I'm telling the truth about this guy right here, and I'm lying.
Okay.
So it may seem like I'm trying to help.
Okay. So he's basically saying, he has to play this interesting line. Yo, I'm not here just to try to help Thug get out of this thing. I'm here because, which kind of like defeats him. Like, hey, well, it kind of helps your case a little bit more if you keep telling the same story. Why are you even telling the same story? I guess he's just saying, which I guess is implied, I have immunity now, so I don't need to keep lying. All right.
So,
but he's saying he's doing that
so
not doing Thug. Okay. I think, do we play this already?
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. They ask him point blank if he killed Nut. Now, this is a very interesting clip. So in this clip, when they ask him if he killed Nut, is an important time, because he previously, while supposedly in that ex parte meeting, that caused Judge Glanville to get taken off the case, and also the other judge who also just stepped off the case as well because of a conflict of interest. Which, by the way, here's a funny thing too. It's interesting they removed those the judge, but they're not going too hard. Like, think about it, chat. Really. The defense went hard on getting Glanville off the case because Glanville was kind of always siding with the prosecutors. If you remember why they got him off the case, or what the ruling was by the appellate court, it was that, hey, essentially Judge Glanville has now become a witness. But it wasn't only him that became a witness if the appellate court agreed with that. So he had to get recused, right? The prosecutors were there too. Now, let me ask you this question. We've seen how incompetent these prosecutors seem. Why aren't Thug's attorneys pushing extra hard to get these prosecutors off the case? Now, one guy did. One guy did submit some documents saying, yo, we want the prosecutor off the case. But Thug's lawyer isn't. You know why? Yo, we got the special ed version of the prosecutor over here. We don't want to get them off the case and get some more capable prosecutors who might actually start giving us some work. No, keep them on the case. Just get rid of the judge. You get what I'm saying? Just think about that, right? Anyway, let me watch. Okay, so they're asking Nut. Rest in peace, Nut. But pause on that, by the way. They're asking Woody if he killed Nut. So in his ex parte meeting, right? Apparently, Woody had claimed he had killed Nut and that he was the one responsible for the crime. Let's see if he's going to say that now. Now, keep in mind, his new lawyer, I think he had Melnick before. They've kind of talked to him and said, hey, listen, brother, this is how your immunity works. You can't just go on the stand and admit that you've killed everybody or you're the criminal. Because if there is potential ways for you to be charged, you will be charged. So don't do that. So now he kind of wants to just say, oh, I did it because that helps out Thug tremendously. Like, yo, the biggest murder y'all trying to get this guy for, I did it. But he gets asked the question directly in court. Here we go.
You killed Donovan Thomas, Mr. Copeland? Did you kill Donovan Thomas, Mr. Copeland?
Huh?
Did you kill Donovan Thomas? You shaking your head? Is that a no?
No.
Okay, then. And is that what you went down there to tell Detective Thorpe back on January 11, 2015?
Yo, why is he looking like that? Is the video paused? Oh, no, it is.
What?
Is that what you went down there to tell Detective Thorpe, that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't understand. I don't know if this is a trick question.
When you went down there, did you go down there to tell Detective Thorpe where you were the entire day and that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Melvin, can I answer that?
Yeah, you need to answer that.
I don't know how to answer that.
Do you need to talk to Mr. Melnick?
No, I don't know if it's a trick question that she asked me.
All right.
I'm not understanding.
Hang on. Let's break. We're going to need to break in just a few minutes. Anyway, so let's break now. If you need to talk to Mr. Melnick in the interim, you can do that. And then we'll come back after lunch and you can answer that question if, depending upon what you and Mr. Melnick decide.
Now, hold on. This is crazy. All right, before we get to the next thing, chat, this is crazy. Chat, Atlanta is like the Boondocks right now, bro. I kid you not. I swear. ATL up next. Let's look at this page. Atlanta's the Boondocks. So if you've been keeping up with everything I'm saying, look at this right now, chat. So Lil Woody, remember Judge Glanville, the judge that was being super tough on the case? He got taken off. He had to recuse himself from the case because of the ex parte meeting that he had with Woody and the prosecutors there, where they were basically telling him what the ramifications were if he didn't comply and testify, and how they could hold him in contempt, right? Now, Judge Glanville's off the case. Now, when Judge Glanville gets off the case, you're going to notice, and let's go back to here. Let me point out a few things. I don't know why my mouse not showing up. What the fuck? Okay. Let me see. Okay, will it pop up here? If I do this? Yep. Okay, so this is a judge. This woman here is the court reporter. Okay, so there's a new court reporter. So Glanville would have been here. The court reporter would have been here. What you're going to know, so what happens is Judge Glanville got taken off. His court reporter got taken off too. Guess whose court reporter is taking pictures with now? So the previous court reporter that was with Glanville, y'all got to see this shit. This shit is unbelievable. Look, this is the woman who used to be, like, if we go back to the Glanville, look, let's just go, and Glanville judge, look, right here. Bang, bingo.
I'd like to.
This lady right here, Shorty right here, that was his court reporter, is now taking pictures with Woody. Bruv, what's going on in Atlanta? Yo, it's like all the court officials are fucking all the criminals. Yo, this shit's crazy. Yo, this shit's a sham. Yo, all of the elected officials for justice is fucking all of the guys doing the crime. Yo, Fonnie was allegedly getting nutted in by Nut. Allegedly. The last judge had to recuse himself because the bailiff was getting piped out by one of the defendants. Yo, what's going on? Yo, they do love them some criminals. Yo, listen. They do love them some criminals in Atlanta. Yo, what is she doing? Let's hear this video. Oh, there's no sound? You giving a nigga snacks? Oh, hell nah. Bruv. Energy to help with the yawning. Man, this shit's unbelievable. Imagine you fucking your judge. Imagine you piping a prosecutor. This shit crazy. Now, Atlanta's not a real place at all.
Blue.
Look.
Whatever she asked me, I'm gonna agree to that. I'm gonna say whatever she asked me. If she asked me about this reporter right here,
Look.
I'm gonna say, yep, she's sitting outside me with white tennis shoes on. I'm gonna say something. Just because I want her to believe I'm telling her the truth, that I want her to get me out of jail.
Yo, if I go to Atlanta, I gotta join the gang. Cause the gang nigga getting all I'm starting to do crime immediately and I'm joining the gang. The gang niggas is fucking the whole court system. This shit's crazy.
She has on white tennis shoes, don't she?
Don't you got on white tennis shoes? She got on Chucks.
Right.
God damn! Not the Chucks! Oh my God.
And they white, right?
What color your shoes is? Okay. She got on Chucks.
Nah, he fucking. Damn, bro. This is how we do it in Atlanta? I take back everything I said in Atlanta. Atlanta fire. I take everything back I said.
So you telling the truth?
What color your shoes is?
Oh, nah. Love at first sight. Look at Glanville over here hating. He hating. Oh, yeah. By the way, the picture was taken after this, so she gave that nigga snacks. Yo, here's a little fruit basket, my boy. You know what I mean? Here's a nice little condom, a nice little honey pack. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm gonna meet you at the hotel. Like, yo, it's lit. Get that nigga a gift bag. She need a BBL? Man, listen, you better fuck that flat ass chick if she in control of the. Yo, you know the court reporter is the person who type your words up, right? Like, well, usually, do they usually have? I know there's a court reporter, and then you have. Is that the same as the stenographer? That's the person who does the transcripts. Regardless, if she in control of anything with the court, my nigga, You want to be sticking dick in her. Fuck the fat ass. Nigga, a fat ass ain't never gonna get you out of a charge ever in life, nigga. The court reporter who could just fuzz some shit, write some shit in your favor, like change something, that could do it. Y'all niggas fucking bitches, that can't do a goddamn thing, nigga. Y'all better start using your dick for utility. What, you want to fuck the chick at the club with the fat ass who all she do is trick on niggas? Or not trick on niggas, but get pimped out by niggas? And have niggas tricking on her? Or you want to fuck the court reporter who got a nice 401k, nice pension that if she, you know, she can't snitch. Like, you got to think about it, not to compare because this is a little bit weird. It's like when kids fucking the teacher. You know the teacher can't snitch. You know the court reporter can't snitch. Her job is done. You feel what I'm saying? You put a little blue chew, like she probably put a little blue chew in the bag, a little rhino. What's the problem? Now, anytime, listen, if I'm Woody, the next time I shoot a nigga, I call her. Hey, if I get indicted on this charge, everybody know you sucked me off last week. That's a fact. Everybody gonna know you sucked my dick behind the dumpster, behind the court hall. It was courtroom 3. We went out through the back. We went down the stairs, and you gave me the craziest blowjob I ever had in my life. I didn't know gumless head felt this good. I'm snitching. You better make sure my charge don't go through the court system. What? See, that's the problem. This is what Sauce Walker was saying when I interviewed him, man. He said, too many of us niggas is just handing out free penis. You got to use your dick as a tool. You women use their pussy as tools. You see, us men, we look for beauty. A woman is going to look for utility.
She said they white.
Right, so you're telling the truth then.
Blue.
Okay, here we go. Woody said she care. Damn. Miss Weaver. Miss Weaver. Let's Google her. Miss Weaver, Fulton County Court. Is this her? Remember we found one of them lawyers remember we found one of them lawyers like, you know, Instagram, and she looked like she was busting it open?
I'm gonna agree to that.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Atlanta's a joke. If the court reporter has this pinned, look, this is her Instagram, my nigga. The court reporter has a shout out pin. She got a shout out and she has it pinned by the criminal who's admitting he killed all type of people and shot all What? How is the court reporter having this pinned to her Twitter? Yo, if I'm in Atlanta, I can't think no justice gonna get delivered here. Y'all got the court reporter pinning a shout out from the criminal. What is this? Like I mentioned, Converse Chuck's collection by the court reporter Christina Weaver is impressive. She told me she got over 100 pairs. She had to reorganize her closet to make room and even keep... Bruv! My court reporter got a goddamn... Listen, if I'm not even reporting crime in Atlanta, you crazy. The court reporter worried about her J's collection and her Chuck's collection. This ain't gonna turn out good, gang. Oh, she posts... Yeah, she's getting hit. Yeah, she's getting hit. Oh my God. Atlanta's a special place. Yo, you know when you look at certain white women and you're like, oh hell no, they definitely hate niggas. Like they would never let a nigga fuck them. They're dating some older white guy. Like, you know, they probably have a little hint of racism in them, you know, just a smidge, you know what I mean? Just sprinkle one of them, what they call Salt Bay type of sprinkle a little racism. Hell nah, she's getting piped the fuck out, nigga. Holy. I see why the criminals fucking all the elected officials and shit. She rocking red Chucks to the she rocking red Converses to the YSL trial. Innocent. She said, check out my flowing, luxurious blonde hair. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Instagram and social media, even when you're doing a serious job, chicks still worried about thirst trapping. Look at my hair. Day 32. This is not a serious place. She's caring about her fucking hair. No, this is a joke. This is a joke. I guess. Let me see what else she been talking about. Oh yeah, she definitely fucking black niggas. She got mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the greatest president of them all? And you see Barack over here. Come on, man. Yo, do all white women in Atlanta fuck niggas? That's probably lit. Like, ain't like the highest nigga population out there. No, this is crazy. Let me just look through the pictures. She probably got a gram. Imagine if she got a gram or something like that. If she got an OnlyFans, I'm subscribing on stream. Word 2. Let's see, man. I'm trying to see if she got some shit. Let's see. I sure got that many more pictures. Is this her? Yeah. This was probably when she was fucking white people back then. Yeah. All right. Clutch. All right.
Why would you lie versus just telling him?
Okay, now back to this prosecutor.
Lying. Why would you lie versus just telling him the truth?
That's how I was raised. I was raised up to lie to the police. I was at an early age. I was taught to lie to the police.
But if you're trying not to go to jail, why would you lie to the police versus telling them the truth?
You trying to trick me?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not gonna confess.
Confess to what?
Nothing.
When you went in on January and lying, why would you lie versus just telling him the truth?
Now, I ain't gonna lie. By the way, shout out to Thugger. Thugger's, I could tell he's starting to feel better about the trial. His drip has been increasing. Day by day, drip is going up. You know, this jacket is hard. What type of jacket is this? This shit hard. This shit is hard as a motherfucker right here. I like this jacket. Yeah, he looking fresh. He don't look too tired. Even though the other day he was just caught just sleeping in court like. What jacket is this? Is Valentino? Nah, this nigga dripped out. Okay, all right. All right. Now, this shit is some hilarious shit. Listen to this. This guy, this guy need a comedy show, bro. Yo, chat, this is how you know the internet, us internet folks, and this is why I always be telling the street dudes, man, y'all stop having civilians do what y'all should do. Y'all claimed y'all kill snitches. Go kill them niggas then. Other than that, we support snitches. That's what, we're civilians, okay? They usually, street niggas, because they're too bitch made to go actually do what they claim they do to snitches, they want civilians to blackball the snitches, right? And obviously sometimes because even us civilians, we want to identify with their non-existent code, we kind of do it in terms of blackball people. Like, for example, 6ix9ine, yo, you snitch, fuck you. Yo, Gunna, you snitch, fuck you. But I'm gonna be honest with you, these niggas kind of could win us over, pause, kind of quickly. Gunna won me over, pause. There was a time I was like, nah, let's treat Gunna like 6ix9ine. I'm like, nah, Gunna got it. He's a GOAT. This nigga, at first I was like, yo, this nigga is a shred. Master Splinter. Now, you know what I'm saying? Yo, this nigga hilarious. I don't care who he telling on. This nigga funny as shit. I like him. Look at this guy.
Because I always stutter.
So when you snitching is based off the truth and off facts. Lying and trying to finesse your ways is different things. So that would never be the case if he concerned about me snitching. So you only snitching if you telling the police the truth.
And back in 2015, because I always stutter. When they were calling you and they were asking you about Nuts' murder, were you telling them that you were not involved in Nuts' murder?
I was telling them everybody. I told them everybody did. I told them Shell killed them. I told them all type of people did it. I didn't know. I don't know. Y'all just pick and choose what y'all want to take and use. Did I not say Shell did it?
Did you tell them that you heard it? That could have been a rumor.
I told you it was a rumor that they said I did too, right?
Right. And you didn't kill him, correct?
How many times you gonna ask me that?
Okay, then. So if you're talking about rumors, the rumors aren't true. You just told them what you heard.
I'm saying, what y'all want to pick and choose what? Okay, I don't recall. But
You were making a comment about someone being deceased and passed away.
what you were saying?
Just go ahead and re-ask your question.
Yeah, my
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. This nigga got it. Okay. So apparently he admits to supposedly, like, you know, like a shooting damn near. Hold on, let me see. So I can find her. Okay. Listen to these stories he told.
YSL and If gang.
All right. Threat had beef with Rich on McCoy. I don't know what they beef was about, but Threat had beef with Rich on McCoy, and he was on his ass.
I'm like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
who was on who's behind?
It was on Rich Homie. And yeah. Dirt was on Rich Homie. And Dirt got into it with Nut and them. That's it.
In the midst of the beef between YSL and If gang.
All right. Threat had beef with Rich on McCoy. I don't know what they beef was about, but
Okay. Hold on.
You and Nut talked about the beef that you were having with Kel.
so when I gave Nut his stuff back, I didn't like the way he looked at me. So we didn't have no conversation. He seen all the people I had with me. He got his stuff back, said appreciate it, and he left. So what I told investigators was, I don't know what I don't recall what I told them, but I remember giving him his stuff back, and I didn't like the way that he looked at me.
Okay. In this same
Okay, listen to this part. This is crazy.
from the bushes.
What happened in Nut got
Here we go.
Shooting at you all from the bushes.
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with YSL. This some shit, screaming language. This got everything to do with Threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect Threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat, and
Yo, the irony of saying I had to protect Threat. Nigga, his name is Threat. I would guess he's threatening. Like, yo, how you have to protect Threat? Like, how that work? But anyway, let me just let this go.
everything to do with Threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect Threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat, and they had some more stuff going on. Like,
Was Threat at the gambling house when he got shot up by Kel?
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich on McCoy Dad at the barbershop on Bankhead.
Oh, shit. Atlanta is not real. Yo, Atlanta, I got it. Yo, this is some wild. Yo, Your Honor, you sure anything I say can't be? Hey, I shot that shit up. Yo, what the fuck? What is going on? Yo, chat. Yo, is this serious? Yo, Jerome Baker, you see this? Yeah, you see this? Jonathan, you see this? Roxanne, I know you ain't hear that. I know, yeah, facepalm. I agree. What the hell? Yo, this is crazy.
Shooting at you all from the bushes.
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with YSL. This some shit, screaming language. This got everything to do with Threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect Threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat, and they had some more stuff going on. Like,
Was Threat at the gambling house when he got shot up by Kel?
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich Homie Coin Day at the barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich Homie Coin, but I'm a ride with my brother. And they was beefing. And yeah, we pulled up and did that.
Okay. And as a result of shooting at you all from the.
And what your question was?
When you and Shell Cal met at the Cascade skating ring, did the two of you shake hands and said that the beef was over when y'all met at the Cascade skating ring?
I pulled a gun out on him.
At the Cascade skating
At the
ring?
Cascade skating ring.
Wait, what?
Okay. Well, who'd you pull it out on?
Share Cal.
And once you pulled the gun out on Shell Cal, what happened?
I had somebody with me that I didn't want to get caught up in my bullshit, my shenanigans.
Who was with you?
I can't recall.
Yo, this nigga is not real. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Yo, chat, we gotta, like, again, you even if you a street nigga, unless like Thug is your family, this snitching is highly entertaining. Like, this is some entertaining cooperation.
At the Cascade skating ring?
I pulled a gun out on him.
At the Cascade skating ring?
At the Cascade skating ring.
Okay. Well, who'd you pull it out on?
Share Cal.
And once you pulled the gun out on Shell Cal, what happened?
I had somebody with me that I didn't want to get caught up in my bullshit, my shenanigans.
Who was with you?
I can't recall.
Well, if somebody you just said,
I can't remember who it was with me.
Okay. So how do you know you didn't want them caught up in your shenanigans?
Because I wasn't fit to put nobody else in my. I just wasn't gonna do that.
Okay. So after you pulled the gun out on him, did you shake hands with him to say that the beef was over between the two of you?
Nope.
Okay.
I pulled the gun out and let him know I could have got you right now.
Okay. And you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't.
All right.
I love God.
I was around.
I love God too much to be shooting at him.
Okay. Do you recall telling the police that you shot in the air?
No, I don't even recall ever shooting in the air.
That
I was
nigga's,
around.
they ask him if he shot in the air. He say love God too much to shoot in the air. Damn, maybe Woody's like that.
I was around.
I love God too much to be shooting at him.
Okay. Do you recall telling the police that you shot in the air?
No, I don't even recall ever shooting in the air.
Right.
Nothing I say could be used in no courtroom,
That is correct.
federal or state.
Is that the parameters of the immunity or?
Nothing can be used.
Correct.
Cascade skating ring.
I told y'all that. I wasn't going to say anything about nothing to hurt my friend. My friend was strict. I was only protecting him.
So when you told the detectives about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas's murder, were you protecting Threat?
Yes, I was going to keep Threat name out of it as much as possible.
Did Threat have something to do with Donovan Thomas's murder?
I don't know what Threat got something to do with it, but I know that they was the last person I gave that car to.
What car?
The car, the Infinity car. And I wasn't going to say nothing about it.
What Infinity car did you give to Threat?
The Infinity car that I had.
Okay. Is this the same car that you went to the rental car place with Thug and Thug rented the Infinity?
I'm talking about the great Infinity car that me and Zachary was riding in. I wrecked the car, put up on Threat, gave the car to Threat, and I left.
So basically what he's trying to do, he's trying to say Threat, who supposedly is someone who passed away a few weeks ago, and that was his friend. He's saying he's basically pinning the murder or giving details that would lead you to pin the murder of Donovan Nutt Thomas on Threat. that Infinity was used in the murder of Donovan Thomas. Now, this is one thing he can't get around. Young Thug is the one who rented it. Young Thug name is with the rental company. But he's saying, yo, I rented a car that was an Infinity and I gave it to Threat. And I don't know what happened afterwards. Now we know what happened afterwards. An Infinity was used to do a drive-by. And that's where Donovan Thomas actually got killed.
Is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so now he's confirming. Yes, me and Thug went and got the. Now, keep in mind, this is crucial to the case, right? You know, obviously they're gonna play the recordings of him being interrogated, but he's trying to switch the story up, saying that, oh, we gave that car to Threat, right? But I gave the car, and he's even trying to take like, no, I rented it, even though the thing is Thug name is on it.
And that was the car that Thug rented, correct?
I asked him to rent me a car, and I rent the car, and I gave the car to Threat.
When did you give the car to Threat?
The same night I read it. The night before that happened.
Before what happened?
The same night it happened. I can't remember. I gave the car to Threat and I left.
Referring to, is that the Infinity?
So he's trying to basically, like, obviously he's trying to help Thug. He's definitely trying to help Thug. Right now, you know, I think we've all suspected that Brian Steele and some of the other attorneys, they know this guy's trying to help them. Maybe they know his family or something like that. I don't think it's no type of threats of like, oh, we're gonna hurt you or something like that. But I think he started snitching to save his ass. He gets immunity and he wants to help save Thug. And they're telling him, this is my opinion, right? They're telling him how to maneuver through this, right? And not like they're telling him like, hey, go make these stories up, because that would be very unethical and also illegal. They would go to jail. But he as dumb as we think he is, he's using some of the facts of the case to create a alternate theory. And for all the other potential facts that he said out of his own mouth when he got the deal, he's saying those were lies. This is the truth now.
That you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he.
Yeah, somebody just said it right. It's somebody on somebody on Twitch said it. Somebody said yo, he's trying to keep his name in the streets clean. Of course, he wants to go back to the streets. Like, you know what I mean? You could tell. He's not one of those guys that, even though I've seen him do interviews and he say he's okay if people call him a snitch, you could tell he still kind of want to be around that lifestyle, or he cares about the streets. Because it's not like he's like, you know, Robert Allen from the X case, you could tell he's like, nigga, I just want to get out of here. I want to move to the suburbs and I want to go get a regular 9-to-5 job.
Rented the Infinity.
Yes.
Okay. And that was the car that Thug rented, correct?
I asked him to rent me a car, and I rent the car, and I gave the car to Threat.
When did you give the car to Threat?
The same night I read it. The night before that happened.
Before what happened?
The same night.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool.
Correct.
All right. So that was that day of trial. And I know, chat, again, we missed a bunch of days, so we got to get caught up. Let me see if I could get caught up. This was the 12th. Yo, look how this nigga is staring down at the goddamn prosecutor. Look at this nigga.
Melnick, if you could step out with him, please.
Look at his face.
Just so.
This is Miss Love. The other black lady is Miss Hilton.
Sorry.
Okay, all right, cool. Let's see if okay, so that's 109. Let's go to, I think we gotta go to 110. And by the way, Thugger Daily, I see you posting. Shout out I gave you. Hey, if you do have Discord, you could definitely join my Discord, get added. Somebody will help you out in there. I would definitely like to talk to you. Okay, cool. And then this is when he's wearing this jacket. I think that was yesterday. So let's get into chat. We'll be done with this in a little bit, and I think I might have to cancel my I'm gonna cancel my real estate thing because we just got too much to cover, chat. We just got too much to cover, and I know I respect you guys enough that most of y'all get your information either third party or directly from me, and I owe y'all to give y'all a full stream today. Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, cool. All right, bet. So let's quickly go through this. All right. The state asked him, okay, now he's trying to explain that YSL is not a gang.
YSL is not a gang. So y'all keep trying to attach that to things that go on. If YSL was a gang and you saying that I was Billy Blood and Ladie was If gang, how the hell, excuse my language, how would all us be YSL if we all supposed to be this and that and that? It don't make sense. If you're a gang, you only gonna be one thing.
Doesn't YSL have both Blood and Crip gang members?
YSL is a record label.
Were you ever signed to YSL as a record label?
Y'all keep locking me up.
Were you ever signed to YSL as a record label?
No.
When you got out of jail and you were doing your rap videos, were you signed to YSL?
I was signed to somebody else.
Okay, so you've never been on YSL, the record label, correct?
Okay.
Okay. So when we're talking about you was Billy Blood, but now I'm with Thug and them, I'm YSL, Billy Blood is not a record label, correct?
But when you're speaking on gang,
is Billy Blood a record label?
All right, Bill, he didn't seem to be answering. Go ahead and answer the question that's on the floor.
Is Billy Blood a record label?
I don't know what Billy Blood is.
So when she asked
saying it wrong?
She asked you was Billy Blood. You said, I was, but.
I'm talking to the police, so I don't recall what I don't say it to them. But when you're trying to say gang, it's a difference. When you put that gang on things, you go into where I was. I was a 30 Deep gang member. You can't say I was a YSL gang member. YSL was never considered a gang. Y'all making it a gang.
When you responded, I didn't go back to Inglewood because I hang with Thug and I'm YSL. Did you say I'm part of YSL, a record label?
So.
Well, I think with the prosecutor, and obviously they're just, this is direct examination of Woody. Eventually what they're going to have to do is pretty much make it very obvious and apparent to the jury, okay, what this guy is saying, right? He's saying YSL could still be considered a gang or a faction of a gang or a pseudonym of a gang if it operates under a known gang and everything gonna fold up under Blood. And I think did they say that was like Sex Money Murder or something like that? Yeah, they're gonna create a tree. They're gonna bring mad gang experts, and they're gonna be like, yeah, YSL could be seen as a gang. You get what I'm saying? Like, think about the federal indictment that just sent Muwap and them to jail for like pretty much damn near life. There's no such thing as an O-block gang, right? And if their lawyers went into court saying, well, technically I can't charge him with a RICO, even though, by the way, there was a murder in the RICO, so it's like, right? That they had a lot of proof for. But, hey, you can't charge him with a RICO because O-block wasn't a gang. You get what I mean? It under how they classify a gang legally, and especially even if it folds up under other gangs, including Black Disciples, yes, it would be considered a gang. So this whole thing that YSL can't be a gang because it's not, whatever, that's just, he's saying that, but the prosecutor's job is to make sure the jury gets to understand that, yes, it still could be a gang.
Listen. It's not a gang. You know what I mean? It don't matter how y'all try to put it, how y'all trying to see it. A gang is these people right here, everybody right here, and everybody. You can't put Crips and Bloods together and say that this is a gang. Because if the Crips and Bloods get into it and everybody that's saying that, they YSL, they got to pick what they're going to choose. You can't say, like when I was down the road and then people like.
Yeah, and I don't know too much about gangs, but isn't that like factually incorrect? Aren't there certain gangs where, like, for example, like I'm thinking about New York, there's certain gangs where they have Crips and Blood members a part of it, right? Isn't like the Woos or whatever? Isn't that what it's? they kind of have Crips and Bloods. Am I lying? I don't know, but like the whole gang thing is a little bit convoluted because like it's very simple when it's just Crips and Bloods and they're supposed to be enemies allegedly. But then you get to realize you have these Crip sets and these Crip sets, and then these Crip sets have these alliances with this Blood set, and then some members of that Crip set and that Blood set then branch off, and they're kind of, they're still Blood, and that guy's still Crip, but they're now claiming this other thing. That's kind of like how it kind of divulges, right? Somebody says, oh, that's the Chosen, the Woes, right? So it's like, it's like there's no official like registering of a gang. Is just that at least how the law looks at it, it's like, nigga, if y'all a bunch of people who identify by the same symbols, have certain type of languages or representing symbols and do criminal activity, y'all gang. That's kind of how they look at it. They don't give a fuck if it's like, oh no, you're registered as a Crip, so you can't be in a gang with a Blood. No.
Oh, that's Woody. He be with
Somebody said those are cliques. Yeah, cliques are gangs. Like I'll look up the official legal definition that the courts and the law usually determine gangs.
YSL is
Hang with Thug and I'm YSL. Did you say I'm part of YSL, the record label?
listen.
Okay, here we go. Let's Google it. How does the law define a gang? And it's very simple. The Department of Justice define a gang. So this is federally. It's even easier. That's why federal racketeering cases always go. As a group of 3 or more people who adopt an identity. YSL would be an identity. It doesn't matter if you could be multiple gangs. That's what, right? To create an atmosphere of fear or intimidation. That's it. Like, you see how simple that definition is? Now, I think in certain places they'll use this definition, a criminal street gang, right? Actually, no. This is just a definition of a gang. But a criminal street gang is defined as an ongoing association of 5 or more persons that has one of the primary purposes in the commission of a criminal offense described in the previous sentence. Its members have engaged in continuing series of offenses within the past 5 years, and such activities affect interstate commerce or foreign commerce, or whatever the case. All right, cool.
And that's what your concern was, correct?
Not if y'all sitting here trying to make me say somebody shot at me that they didn't shoot at me. But if this way it's gonna take, because they keep saying here, you gonna let people shoot at you while you got your child? I'm tired of you keep asking me something. I don't know who shot at me. If I knew who shot at me, I don't recall.
Yo, this guy is interesting. All right, cool. So now he speaks about Thug rapping about him in songs.
Put your name in these songs.
I didn't like him rapping about me.
Why didn't you like him rapping about you?
Huh?
Why didn't you like him rapping about you?
Because it's my life. Like, don't be lying on me.
What do you mean by that?
Don't be lying on me.
Are you talking about in the rap songs?
Yes.
What did you think were lies that he was telling on you in the rap song?
I don't recall.
Do you recall what the verse was or what he said in the rap song?
Ain't no speak no English. No, I don't recall.
Oh my God, this nigga's a character.
It's the song I didn't like.
Okay. Is that the specific verse?
This is halftime. So Woody's name is mentioned. I guess Young Thug says, Lil Woody pull up and pop at your noggin.
I didn't like the timing of the song. I didn't care about him rapping about me popping at people nugget because it wasn't true. But when he put the song out, when they put the song out, it was an investigation on me, and y'all kept harassing me, and that's why I didn't like.
Okay. At this time, what investigation was on you regarding this song?
I don't recall.
Like.
Okay.
I assume it is. But if the police question me, I'm trying to convince them that I know what I'm talking about. So it's easy to say shell kill. It's easy to put people's name with crime that, because if he did it, why y'all don't lock him up? If I say I seen him do it, why y'all don't lock him up and charge him for it? So I don't know what or who did what. I just know that I'm trying to convince that these police that I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm so sorry. She frustrating me. You ready? Okay, you listen? All right, I'm
Yo,
trying to
even
put
the
this
prosecutor's laughing, bro. Like this is a shit show.
police that I know what I'm talking about. And the only way I can do that is telling them something that I know that they know. They know that this gambling house got shot up. So if I tell them this gambling house got shot up and these people did it, they'll go for all the other bullshit that I'm trying to cover up. You feel me? Okay.
You good?
Okay. All right.
And I don't want to speak without my attorney. I was
So this shit is such a shit show. So Woody hears supposedly that his lawyer has been suspended. Okay, his lawyer got suspended. Really, it's called a reprimand because of his actions in another case, and it came down via a sanction that the lawyer suspended. And Woody now takes the stand, and he just heard that his lawyer got suspended, so now he didn't want to testify to work.
told that Mr. Melnick been suspended, and I don't want to speak without my attorney.
All right. Let me excuse y'all back again. All right, give us just a second.
Jesus. So basically, the jury just keep walking in and out of the room, in and out of the room. Okay. Jury was sent home while Woody was being arranged a lawyer. Whitaker instructs the state to have their next witness just in case they have to go a different route. Okay, wow. This is a shit show. All right. So now we get to, I think, today, which is day 110. And this is going to be the last one we do. He's in court with the white shirt. And apparently he's got a new lawyer for the third time. And attorney Charles Engelberger, after his previous one was suspended for practice for 6 months. The first interview they are playing is the day after Nuts' murder when little Woody came into the police station to clear his name. Okay? All right. I don't think Thugger Daily has actually even posted anything new related to this. So we're going to pop into the actual trial that's going on now. And we'll watch about 5 minutes of it and then we'll just move on. Okay? So this is, what are we watching right now? Let's watch YSL trial. Here we go. Okay. So this is when it starts. Bunch of sidebar conversations. Now they're going to get into, I think he's going to sit on a stand while they're going to get into playing the, here we go. Okay, let me just go a little back. Sorry, Chad. I know for some of y'all hate this legal shit. The judge basically tells everybody to put on headphones. They're going to watch what he said in the interrogation room, okay?
Go ahead and get the jury out. Mr. Copeland, I think we've got a solution so that you'll be able to hear the video while it's playing. You can just put those headphones on.
So now they're about to play this shit. Let me try to speed this a little bit.
But
Yo, so many breaks in this case. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and keep, playing all of these, but this nigga, he told a lot. So there's a lot of videos. I don't know if they're gonna play all of them in sequence. I don't know if they're gonna pause and then ask him like, okay, what do you mean by that? Or blah, blah, blah. But clearly they're so frustrated with this nigga Woody at this point. They're like, let's introduce the surveillance evidence. He's already a hostile witness. Now we get to introduce this evidence and ask him, hey, is that you saying that? You said this, right? And he could keep playing the same game, but they have him basically saying it, right? And also, what normally is probably going to happen, they're going to ask him not to say anything else, right? So since he's a hostile witness, they're going to say, hey, listen, are you, you're on camera saying yes, right? And even though, he's been saying, I was lying to the prosecutors, I will say anything to get out of that room, or the detectives, I would say anything to get out of that room. the judge should shut him up, or the prosecutors to say, just answer the question. Okay, so you said this, right? Okay, let me refresh your memory. You can say, I don't recall. Let me refresh your memory. Let's play.
So the YSL trial, bro. Man, YSL Woody took the whole trial over. He is a A1 snitch. You feel me? Is snitching in fashion now? Is this like the new thing? Everywhere I go, you feel me? That's all you see is a bunch of snitches everywhere. Everywhere you go, snitch here, snitch there. Feel me? Do we judge? No. Feel me? If you want to be a rat, if you want to snitch, go do what you want to do. Like, feel me? We don't judge. We don't discriminate. You feel me? Big Act, he's a part of the PNA, the Pussy Nigga Association. So by default, I'm a part of it too. So we love snitches over here. We love Charleston White. We love YSL Woody. You feel me? They look like father and son. You feel me? I don't know if y'all seen YSL Woody. He went on IG Live and like he was having like a pregame before he went and like did his masterpiece. Feel me? This trial will go down in history as one of the funniest trials of all time. It's hilarious. Y'all gotta stay tapped in. It's your boy Big Act News. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'm out.